it came like it has to be. It ended in a total roast of Darth on the Goddess Discord server. Here are just the first 10 minutes of a 45 minutes long roast where Darth is not even able to talk. Things went really bad for him in my opinion. You will find the link to Goddess Discord and a link to the full roast in the description. Get some popcorn and a drink.
I had to ask I had to ask several questions 4 and 5 times.
Darth, I don't even understand how it's entertaining to you anymore. It's like the ones that you're resorting to, they're so stupid that they can't even be humiliated. I mean, your goal is to humiliate people, but you've gotten so lazy that you're not even playing with fucking real mice anymore. They're just like a toy
Why do you
mouse.
call him Darth? His name is Gary.
He doesn't do it to be entertained.
His name is Gary Milne, and he's from New
York.
Jersey.
Doesn't he wanna humiliate people though? He's like humiliating.
He's a wife beater. Did you know that? He beat up his wife and he beat up his children. He's a horrible human.
Firebrand, shut your fucking ass.
Wait, shut up, Tasteless. What'd you say, Sidney? Go ahead, Sidney.
Oh, I was telling you about Gary Milne, this crazy Christian who pretends to be DD on in the server. He's a horrible human being whose wife left him many years ago.
How do you know he's a wife?
How do you know? How do you know? I'm not going to finish telling you.
I'm just curious.
Obviously, how do you know I'm in the middle of a sentence telling you?
Go ahead and say it and don't.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? Obviously, I mean.
Server mute, Beckle. Server mute, Beckle. Go ahead, Sidney.
Okay,
Sorry for the rude interruption.
Yo, everyone, shut your fucking mouth.
All right, so this person who spends his time insulting and slandering people on the internet, trying to hide behind a keyboard as with silly names like Darth Dawkins and Dunkin Atheism and EF and effeminate something or other, whatever his names are. Well, he is actually a real person by the name of Gary Milne. Gary Milne has a history, a violent history. Gary Milne pretends to be a Christian. And at the same time, Gary Milne bullies people not only on the internet, but in real life. So now, what happened between Gary Milne, Mr. Christian Values, and with a family and lots of kids and everything? What happened? Well, Mr. Christian Values doesn't have any Christian values, as it turns out. Mr. Christian Values is an absolute fraud, Gary Milne. You're a fucking fraud. You're a hoax. You're a bully. You're an internet bully. You're a piece of shit. You're a horrible human being. You give Christians the crazy name that they have
What
today.
did he do to his family? What did he do to his family?
Well, his wife and him got into it for some reason or other, because he's a very violent, abusive man towards his children.
I think he cheated on her.
Yeah, he cheated on
There's
her.
an interview.
Oh, he cheated on his wife. Oh, Christian value number one.
There's an interview.
Are you claiming no one is beyond salvation, sir?
There's an interview. There's an interview with Carol Snow or Carol Milne, Carol E. Snow, Carol Milne. She's his ex-wife. There's an interview with her where she's talking about.
Yes, I actually have seen that. I have that interview thing.
You know, one thing I do gotta say is you had an okay looking wife though, Darth. How'd you do that with your fat gut?
Oh shit.
I think she cut him out of all the family photos because she was so disgusted by him.
But to be fair, the rules like
I think he's estranged from his entire family. Like he's not in any of his kids' wedding pictures on their Facebooks or anything.
Listen, he went to jail, or he attacked his son, or his son attacked him, or something happened in Florida down there where there was some police action. Police were called.
Yeah, his son got arrested.
Yeah.
Darth, I don't even know if Darth wasn't involved in that. He might not even know about that. Darth, did you know that David, we have his mugshots and arrest records for assault in Florida? But Darth, you know, he had his first grandchild was born last year. And I don't think he's even met his first grandchild because his kids don't want anything to do with him. Have you met the grandkid? The baby grandson was born last year.
This is where the hypocrisy comes in. Mr. Christian values, preach. Yet, behind the mask, what do we have? We got a green curtain with some idiot behind it.
That's not a contradiction with the Christian worldview. You can still repent and change your ways.
Christianity is so stupid that don't talk to me about it.
Server, mute that shit. Anyway, Darth, what about your son Andrew? Did he have to go live in a group home because you were like verbally abusive to him? You used to call him stupid and stuff.
He had when his son was very young, I believe he had some autistic tendencies. Gary Milne used to humiliate his son in front of others by calling him stupid. Why are you so stupid, you little autistic kid? Yeah, and here he has an audience on this platform. He has an audience where people listen to him preaching his hypocrisy. Wow.
Darth he's so ashamed that he has an autistic son. He has such deep disdain for his stupid autistic son that he used to fucking verbally and emotionally abuse the autistic son by calling him stupid and getting him frustrated when he couldn't make simple inferences. So that's one of the reasons he comes on the internet to bully atheists, stupid atheists, just to take out some of the rage he has at his incompetent son and the shame he has for himself that something like that could come from him.
You know, I think bullying atheists is fine. We can all handle it. But when he bullies the disabled and he bullies people who are handicapped, that is when it crosses that red line, and it's a very thin red line, and he crosses it over and over and over again. When he personally humiliates and insults disabled people, that's when I'm done with him.
Yeah, there's been so many times he'll be like to an atheist, "Do you have Down syndrome?" It's like, "No, but your son does." Does it run in the family?
Yeah, I mean, he says some like really fucked up shit about transgenders as well. If you fast forward a little bit into my video, you can just hear him. He has this like cringy game he plays on the server daily called "What Is That?" and he makes fun of transgenders like daily, basically. I don't know if you know who Laura Cliffjumper is, but he made fun of her and they called her like a raggedy rag doll and a bunch of nasty.
And he lives with his mom. He's like 60 years old. He lives with his mom.
Why are you still listening? I won't speak up. Are you a little bitch? Scared?
Yes, he is.
Is it because you're terrified of Jack Angstrike that he's hiding under your bed right now?
I'll kill you, Darth. I'm gonna come and kill you. I'm gonna come and kill you during the revolution.
That's enough.
If you're so
Yuri, let's not get carried away.
Be quiet, Yuri. You just don't talk for a while, all right?
But Godless, it's more than he's just living with his mom.
Communism will win.
He's leeching off of his mom because he doesn't want to get a real job.
Well, he's too fucking mentally ill to get a real job.
You know how we found all this out about Darth? Darth was so stupid that he doxed himself by fucking, what a retard. He knows we know where his state and his first name and his approximate age. He goes and he says, he fucking hates transgenders. He goes and he says, I came from a high school where the first transgender ever in the history of America teacher came out publicly as a transgender. So it's like all we had to do was Google who the first transgender teacher was, see what high school she went to, what high school she was from, and then like search through the approximate year of Gary's graduation date for Gary's first name. And then we saw Gary Milne. Darth, you're so stupid.
Which is why he chose Christianity, because Christianity is stupid. Gary's stupid. Ta-ching.
I want to stop here because, as I mentioned, you can listen to the whole conversation on other channels. You can find the talk plus an interview with Darth's wife on Sidney's webpage. The link is in the description too. I was thinking about how to end this video, which I find very depressing in a way. Darth is using philosophy as a tool and weapon against others, and he is claiming that the Christian God is the source of philosophy.